Hello everyone, I am Shaurya. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you how to build a simple yet powerful unit converter using only HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So what exactly does our unit converter do? Well, you can choose the type of unit that you want to convert. Let's say weight or temperature, whatever you want. Then you select from unit and the to unit. After that, enter the value that you want to convert and you will get the result. As you are seeing this project, this is pretty good and well structured, and it's built with the modern color palettes to look good. So in this video I will also provide you the project GitHub repo, project blocks, JavaScript cheat sheet, JavaScript project playlist to watch other projects to increase your JS knowledge. There are lots of things that I'm going to provide you. Since this is JavaScript project, so let's understand the concepts that you will learn or use while building this project before jumping to writing code. So the first one is DOM manipulation. In this, you will learn how to select, modify and update HTML elements dynamically. Then comes event handling. In this, you will understand how to respond to user actions like clicks and changes. Then you will learn objects and arrays. You will use objects and arrays to store units and conversion rates efficiently. Then comes the function. You will write reusable functions for different types of conversions. Then comes conditional statements. You will apply logic to handle different conversions types like length, weight, and temperature that you are going to use in this project. Then comes type conversion and validations. Under this, you will handle user input safely and convert strings to numbers. After that, you will learn template literals to display results in a readable, dynamic way. After that, you will learn dynamic dropdown to populate select elements based on user selection, enhancing interactivity. And at the end comes mathematical calculation. You will perform real-world calculations for unit conversions. By the end of this project, you will not only have a working unit converter, but also a solid understanding of these fundamental JavaScript concepts that you can apply in any project. Let's get started and jump to coding part. So first of all, create a new folder and name this folder as unit converter. Now open it with VS Code. Once the folder is opened in VS Code, now we have to create three files. The first is index.html, the second is style.css, and the third file is script.js. Now come to index.html file and remove these two files. So if you press Shift plus 1, you will get this exclamation mark, which is emit abbreviation, and if you hit enter, then you will get this basic HTML code. Now come to title and change it to unit converter. Now click on go live. So inside body tag, create a div with class name container, and inside it create one h1 tag, and under this write unit converter. Then create another div with class name converter. Now inside converter create a label. This label is for type, the unit type. So write type in it and then write select unit types. Now below the label create a select and in name and ID write type. Under select tag write option multiplied with 3 and hit enter. In the first value write length, in the second write weight, and in the third write temperature. Now below select create a input and type is going to be number. Then give ID and in ID write input value. Then write placeholder. Then create a select and in name write from unit. ID is also going to be same. Now copy this and paste it below and change the name and ID from unit to unit. Now one more thing, if you want to write label for these values, you can write, but I am not writing the label for these values. Now create a button and give a ID convert btn. Then create s2 with ID result and write result. Now let's link our style sheet. So write a comment here and inside it write style sheet, and below this we are going to link our style sheet. Now we will link our script file. So write script and give a src. Inside it pass our file name, which is script.js. Now close this index.file and open style.css. So let's start designing our project. Write status and inside it we are going to set its margin to 0. Then we will give its padding. This is also going to be 0. Then box sizing, this is going to be border box. Now body, and inside it we are going to set its font family and we will use pop-ins, and the fallback is going to be Arial, and second fallback is sans serif. Now we'll set its background, and the background is going to be 8B5C F6. Then we will set its display to flex. Then justify content, this is going to be center. After that, align items to center. Then we will provide a minimum height, and this is going to be 100 VH. After that, we will set its margin, this is going to be 0. Now set its padding, and this is going to be 1 rem. Now we will style our container. So write dot container, and inside it we will give a background, and its background is going to be white. Then we will set a padding which is 2.5 rem and 2 rem. After that, provide a border radius of 1 rem. Then set a box shadow, and this is going to be 0, then 12 pixels, then 24 pixels, and then use RGBA, and inside it pass 0, 0, 0, 0.08. After that, text align, this is going to be center. Then we will give a maximum width, and this is going to be 400 pixels. Now we will set a transition effect. So inside it pass box shadow and 0.3 seconds, and this is going to be ease. Now we will design a container hover and pass box shadow, and inside it pass 0, then 16 pixels, then 32 pixels, and use RGBA, and inside it pass 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.12. Now H1, and inside it give a margin from the bottom which is 2 rem. Then we will provide a color, and the color is 6366 F1. Now set font size to 2 rem and font weight to 700. After that, set a letter spacing of 0.5 px. Now we will design our input and select fields. So write input, select, and inside it give width and set its width to 100%. Then give padding, and padding of 0.87 rem and 1 rem. After that, set a margin of 0.75 rem and 0. After that, set its border radius 0.75 rem. Now give border, and inside it pass 1 px solid, and the color is E5, E7, EB, and set its font size to 1 rem. Then set its background to F3, F4, F6. Then we will set a transition, and this transition effect is all 0.3 seconds, and this is going to be ease. Now we will design our focus. So write input focus, select focus, and then write outline and set it to none. Then write border color, and inside it pass the second color 8B5C F6, and then set its background to white. Now give box shadow, and inside it pass 0, 0, 0, then 3 pixels, and use RGBA, and inside it pass 139, 92, 246, 0.2. Now we will design our button. So inside it write width and set it to 100%, and set padding to 0.875 rem. After that, give margin from the top of 1 rem, and then set its border to none. After that, give a background and use linear gradient, and inside it pass 135 degree, and the first color is 855C F6, and the second color is 6366 F1. Then set its color to white and font size of 1 rem. After that, give a font weight and write 600, and then set its cursor to pointer. Now we need a transition effect. So inside it pass background, and then 0.3 seconds is then we need transform for 0.2 seconds with ease, and then we need box shadow for 0.3 seconds ease. Now we'll design the button hover effect. So write button hover, and inside it pass a background, and in background use linear gradient, and then write 135 degree, and the first color is 7C3AED, and the second color is 4F46E5. Now set transform and translate with respect to y, and inside it pass -2 pixels, and then box shadow, and in box shadow write 0, then 6 pixels and 12 pixels, and RGBA, and inside it pass 0, 0, 0, 0.12. Now we'll design button active. So write button active, and inside it pass transform and then translate with y and pass 0, then box shadow, and inside it pass inset 2 pixels, again 2 pixels, then 6 pixels and RGBA, and inside it 0, 0, 0, 0.08. Now we will design our input placeholder, and inside it pass color as 9CA3AF, and then give a font weight of 400 and set transition and pass color of 0.3 seconds each. Now write input focus, then write here placeholder, and inside it set its color to D1, D5, DB. Now we'll design our result. So write hash then result, and inside it set a margin from the top of 1.5 rem, a font weight of 600, and then set its font size to 1.125 rem and set its color to 4F46E5. Now let's make it responsive. So write @media, and in screen pass max width of 480 pixels, and then inside it write container, and inside container set a padding of 2 rem and 1.5 rem, and then give a width of 100%. Now write h1, and inside it set its font size to 1.75 rem, and then write input select button, and inside it set a padding of 0.75 rem and give a font size of 0.95 rem. Now we will set its result, and inside it pass font size of 1 rem. So we have successfully designed our unit converter app. Now we are going to make it working with the help of JavaScript code. So close this and write your script.js file. So inside script.js write const type equals document.getElement by id is type. Now write const from unit equals document.getElement by id, and the id is from unit. Now again write const and to unit equals document.getElement by id, and the id is to unit. Now again write const input value equals document.getElement by id, and the id is input value. Now write const result equals document.getElement by id, and the id is result. Now write const and convert btn equals document.getElement by id, and the id is convert btn. Now you are going to set units for each category. So write comments unit for each category. Now write const units equals, and inside it pass length colon, write meter, comma, kilometer, comma, centimeter, comma, millimeter, comma, mile, comma, yard, comma, foot, comma, inch. Then write here comma, and then we will set a weight, and then inside weight we will use kilogram, comma, gram, comma, milligram, comma, pound, comma, ounce, and again write here comma. Then we will set our temperature, and this is going to be Celsius, comma, Fahrenheit, comma, Kelvin. Now we need conversion rates for length and weight. You can search on Google. I have already searched, so I'm just writing the length weight units. So pass a comment here and write conversion rates for length and weight, and inside it write const conversion rates equals, and then pass length. Inside it write meter, set it to 1, comma, then kilometer, set it to 1000, comma, then centimeter and set it to 0.01, comma, then millimeter and set it to 0.001, comma, then mile and set it to 1609.34, comma, yard, write 0.9144, comma, then pass foot, and inside it write 0.3048, comma, then pass inch, and inside it write 0.0254. Now at the closing curly braces write comma, then we will do the same for the weight. So write here weight, and inside it pass kilogram and write 1, comma, gram and write 0.001, comma, then milligram write 0.50123455, then 1, comma, pound, and inside pound write 0.453592, comma, ounce, and inside it write 0.02839495. So this is our conversion rates for length and weight. Now we'll create a function with name populate units. So inside it we will first clear current options. So write comma clear current options from unit dot inner html equals empty semicolon, then to unit dot inner html equals empty again semicolon. Now we will add new options for the selected type and write add new options for the selected type, and we are going to use for loop. So write for and inside it write let I equals 0, I is less than units, and inside it pass type dot value, then dot length semicolon I plus plus. Now write const unit equals units, and inside it pass type dot value and then I. Now again write const option from equals document dot create element, and we will pass option, then option from dot value equals unit. Now from unit dot add and write options from. Now write const option 2 equals document dot create element, and inside it pass option, then write option 2 dot value equals unit. Now write option dot text equals unit, then to unit dot add, and inside it pass option 2. So this is showing the error here because we haven't passed the curly braces. So write curly braces here and close it here. Now we have to write the conversion functions. So comment and write conversion functions, and then inside it create a function convert length and pass three parameters. The first one is value, then from, then to. Write return and then value multiplied with conversion rates dot length, and the first is from, then it is divided by conversion rates dot length, and the second is 2. Now create another function and write convert with, and again pass three parameters. The first one is value, then the second is from, and third is to, and then inside it write return then value multiplied with conversion rates dot weight, and the first is from divided by conversion rates dot weight, and the second is to. Now create another function and this time write convert temperature, and again pass three parameters. The first is value, then from, then to, then inside it write let temp in Celsius. Now we will write two logic. The first to convert input to Celsius first, then we will write convert Celsius to target unit. So write convert input to Celsius first. So inside it write if from equals Celsius, then temp in Celsius equals value. Else if from equals Fahrenheit, then temp in Celsius equals value minus 32, then multiplied with 5 divided by 9. Else if from equals Kelvin, then temp in Celsius equals value minus 273.15. And again it's showing error here, so remove this and write curly braces, then close it here. Now we are going to convert Celsius to target unit. So write comment here and write convert Celsius to target unit, and inside it write if 2 equals to Celsius, then return temp in Celsius. Else if 2 equals Fahrenheit, then return temp in Celsius multiplied 9 divided by 5 plus 32. Else if 2 equals Kelvin, return temp in Celsius plus 273.15. Now we are going to create function to handle conversion button click. So write handle conversion button click, and inside it create a function with name handle conversion. Then write const value equals parse float and pass input value dot value. Then if is none, pass value, then write result dot inner text equals please enter a valid number, then write return let converted value, then if type dot value equals length, then inside it write converted value equals convert length, and then value comma from unit dot value comma to unit dot value. Else if type dot value equals weight, then converted value equals convert weight, and then value comma from unit dot value then to unit dot value. Else if type dot value equals temperature, then converted value equals convert temperature, then value dot from unit dot value comma to unit dot value, then result dot inner text equals backticks result, then dollar, and write converted value dot to fixed, and then pass 4, again use dollar, and then inside it write to unit, dot value. Now for the event listeners, write event listeners, and inside it write type dot add event listeners, and inside it write change, then comma populate units, and after that write convert btn dot add event listeners, and inside it pass click, then comma handle conversion. Now to initialize drop down on page load, so write initialize drop downs on page load and pass populate unit function. So let convert temperature, and inside value write 37, and from Celsius to okay. So this is not visible. We have to see what's happening. Okay, so maximize it and then right click, go to inspect, then from here go to below and then console. So this is not visible and we are not seeing any error in the console box. Okay, so just close it. So let's debug what's going on here. So here we have set const type from unit to unit input value result version. So in this box we have just convert the single inverted comma to double inverted comma. Well, whether you write single inverted comma or double inverted comma, there is no effect, but to make our code look good, I just use double inverted comma. Actually we missed this line in the first one, so fix it and write option from dot text equals unit, and now again it's not working. So this is the first fix we have done. And the second fix is here, it's not option from, it's option to dot value, and now it's visible here. Okay, so this is the fix we have done. Now let's check our app, it's working or not. So let's convert temperature, and in value write 37, then Celsius to Fahrenheit, and then write convert. Okay, we are not seeing the result, so let's check what's going on. Again right click inspect, we see something in console. Yes, we got one at line number 97. So come to 897 and let's see what's happening here. So we have to define it. Let's see where is the problem. Control plus F and then write convert temperature. If you look closely the error, it says convert temperature is not defined at HTML button dot element handle conversion. In the error it is written convert and our spelling is covered temperature. So we have to write here N and it is going to work now. So let's see, save it and close this one. Let's check again, temperature 37 Celsius to Fahrenheit, then convert. Okay, 98.6 Fahrenheit. So let's convert Fahrenheit to Celsius 2 point. Okay, it's working. Then the length 45 meter to kilometer. Okay, and if we put kilometer then meter, it's working. Temperature working. Weight, so my weight is 63 kilogram to pound, so 138. Yeah, it's working fine completely. So this is our app which is unit converter, and you can convert length, weight and temperature by using this app, and we have successfully built our app. Now let's understand. So I am going to close this one and maximize it. Now let's understand the code. So here we have just created a variable and then we selected it by their IDs that we have provided earlier in the HTML. After that, this object stores the available units for each type of conversions. So when you pick a type like a length, then JavaScript will know which unit belongs to it. And then the conversion rates for length and weight. So these are the conversion factors to convert any unit into the base unit from meter to kilometer. For example, 1 kilometer equals 1000 meter and 1 foot equals 0.3048 meters. So to convert from one to another, you first convert to the base unit, then to the target unit. Now the function populate units. So these two lines here, we are clearing any existing options inside both drop downs so they don't pile up. After that, these two lines actually we loops through the unit list for selected type. Example, the first is let's say length, then the unit is going to be 8. After that, now these 4 codes. So here we create a new option element for the from drop down, then it set its text and value. Let's say the value is meter, then the text is going to be meter. After that, we add it to the from unit drop down. Then let's come to this 4 code. So in this 4 line, it does the same for the 2 drop down. When you select weight or temperature, this function reveals the drop downs accordingly. Now the conversion functions. In this convert length function, we are actually convert from one length unit to another. The first step is convert your unit to meter, and we are providing value multiplied with conversion rates dot length from, and the second is convert meters to target unit, which is divided by conversion rates dot length to. So for example, let's say you write 5 kilometers, then it will be meters, then inches. Then here we are using the same logic. Now convert temperature. So first everything is converted into Celsius no matter the input, then we convert Celsius into the target unit. After that, the handle conversion button click. So here we just get the number, the user type and convert it to decimal, which is float. After that, we check if the input isn't a number. If it's not, then it will show an error message, and based on the selected type, it calls the correct conversion functions. After that, we display the final result rounded to 4 decimal places. You can change it to 2 or 3 based on your requirements. I am just showing you the process how it's done. Now let's come to our next part, which is event listener. So when user changes the type like from length to weight, it updates drop downs, and when user clicks convert, it performs the calculations. After that, we initialize drop down on page load. So it runs once at the start, so the drop down are ready when the page loads. Now if I tell you in short, or you can say summary, so what's happening here is the first page loads, which is populate units function, fills drop down, then user select conversion type and it goes to drop down change, then user enters the number plus clicks, then it convert. After that, JavaScript checks type, which is length, weight and temperature, then it performs conversions using correct formula, and then display result in div id, which is result. So this is how we perform our unit conversions. If you go to Google and write developer Shaurya and search it, then click on the first link, you can visit my website. In my website, there are tons of blogs you can read, and there is cheat sheets. If you visit the cheat sheets, there are lots of cheat sheets available you can download. Especially if you are building HTML, CSS, JS project, then you should download the HTML, CSS and JavaScript cheat sheets. And if you want any other language cheat sheet, you can go and download it. And there is project section too. If you visit the project section, there is a dedicated video about the project. You can watch it. And if you want to read the blog, you can go and read the blog and simply copy and paste the code and try it by yourself. So do visit my website and download the cheat sheets from there. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new and fun along the way. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss future uploads. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, keep learning, and I will see you in the next one.